Welcome to the party, PL. Alright, first things first, I wash my face with the foaming facial wash by CeraVe. Really like it. I have combo oily skin. It's kind of more combo in the winter, so I find that it actually does me quite well in the winter time. Alright, let's get started. So I've moisturized with my La Roche-Posay Sensitive Cream. I find it's the only thing that does not give me cystic acne. I have super sensitive skin. I have to be very careful with it. I'm going to start off with the Glossier Future Dew Skin Serum. I find this is a really nice way to start my makeup and kind of just press it into my skin like I would a serum that I put on right before bed. So really focusing on the tops of my cheekbones and the high planes of my face. I really like the way this stuff feels. It feels very nice, very lightweight. It's a little tacky, but nothing atrocious. Like I saw online that one person was saying it felt like they had the flu, you know, that like sticky, sweaty feeling like when you have the flu. They said it was like that. I don't think it's that bad. I think that's a little bit of an over-exaggeration, but all right, so I'm going to go in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of that, drop maybe 3 to 4 drops on my hand, just like this. I have the shade 12N. I know I have more pink in my skin, but I find that any pink foundation I use really makes me look like I'm sick. Like I got some sort of stomach bug, or I've been burnt by the sun and the sky's falling, prep for the end of the world, you know, that kind of stuff. Really helps using your hands, just some clean hands. I find it makes my skin feel better, and it makes the appearance of my makeup look a lot more cohesive, which is amazing. So got that down. It's not perfect. I still have some darkness and discoloration from some, like I had an under the skin cystic spot here, but I try and let some of it come through. I don't want to look like I have 1,000 layers of makeup on, especially if I'm out in the sun, because everybody's going to be seeing it. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 10 Fair. So I use this just a teeny bit over my acne spots. And I let that sit for a little bit while I lay down some of my under eye concealer. Today I'm going to go a little bit more full coverage because I do have a bit more darkness going on. So I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. So the favorite way to apply it is to dot a little on your finger, one little dab. I find this applicator, good Lord, does that pick up so much product. Look at that. It's like a little spoon. A little spoon, mate. So get a little dab on there, and then I work it in between my 2 ring fingers. Stamp it where I need it. Just stamp it. So I have a lot of darkness on the outer corners, and I have a fair amount under in the main inner corner. So I'm focusing the majority of the concealer there, and if I need any more, then I go in. I'd rather work in light layers than have too much and then have to take it off, because I don't want to disturb my foundation or anything else that's going on. It's very pretty finish, very natural. And then I just... Excuse me, missy. Ekumi? Are you eating my things? Girl, you've been in such a mood. Okay, just let me finish my concealer. Okay, so I go in. So now I'm going in and just tapping with a clean finger. It doesn't have anything on it, my middle finger. And I'm just tapping out and blending the edges around my spots where I had the Maybelline concealer. It's a nice medium coverage, really beautiful finish, very natural. Okay, you go. Okay, So if you notice that the door is open, my tiny monster wanted to leave. So I'm not about that life, forcing my dog to stay with me if she doesn't want to, because like, so we have that all incorporated, nicely blended, and we have a really nice base that we've started here. Nice and luminous, nice and natural. Okay, so I'm gonna iron out any of the creases, just press them out. Press out the under eye with my ring finger. Just press everything out so I have no creases. Then I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This stuff is gonna be a little messy, so I hope you guys will be okay with that. Girlfriend, jeez. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of product on a brush, press the powder into the cap, kind of coat the brush, tap off any excess, and just press it where I want everything to stay. So we got our under eyes. I find that I need to do this because I have quite pronounced creasing under my eyes. That really deep set. That really deep set crease that's there. Okay, just my nose. So just going into the T-zone, fluffing that out. Pressing, and then fluffing. So pressing that in around smile lines. Man, my lips are crusty. I gotta put on some lip balm. Sorry, guys. Oh, boy. I look like a tragedy. Okay, I need some lip balm. Come on, you'd think I'd be able to find something in this place, right? Okay, for lip balm, I'm gonna go in with the Tower 28 Milky Gloss in Cashew. These are beautiful glosses. It's a flat doe foot. I find it can almost apply too much sometimes. So if you just put a little in the center of your lip and then blot it out with your finger, it leaves a really nice effect. Blush is my favorite part of the routine. Yahoo! Blush. So we have the Tower 28 BeachPlease Cream Blush in the shade Magic Hour. I know they just released new shades, and both on Sephora and the Tower 28 website. And you better believe that I bought some. I have the whole set of their first releases. We got Happy Hour, Magic Hour, Golden Hour. Do I use all of them? No. Do I want all of them still? Yeah. So I put that kind of mid to upper cheek area, and then I just blend and buff that out. Has a beautiful, beautiful satin finish. Very dewy. Very hydrating. A lot of great ingredients in here too. All right. Did I apply too much blush? Yes. Am I ashamed of it? A little. Am I mad? No. Not mad. I think it looks really pretty. So I just blend a little around the perimeter of my face. I find because I am so fair, it looks a little strange with bronzer in the middle of winter. I look a little bonkers, let's just say that. Okay, I think this is a really pretty glow, and I'm gonna add a little bit of glow with one of the Glow Play blushes from MAC in the shade Grand. So I'm just gonna go in with a flat cheek brush from Real Techniques. Just bounce a little bit of product on just my cheekbones, mid to farther back area of my cheeks, and blend that up just to kind of set that cream, because I find that the Tower 28 blush is really nice, but it can move around if you don't set it. So I like to set it a little, just a bit, and then I don't really have to worry about it as much throughout the day. Okay, so we have our blush, we have foundation, we have concealer. What else do we need? We need our highlighter. So let's go on in. Oh. All right, so I just took a tack away from my dog that I didn't even know that I had any tacks. So, I mean, I guess I have tacks. Hi, hi, hi. Sadie, come say hi. Come on. What do you have to say for yourself? Are you going to tell all of YouTube land about how you are being a crazy dog? Yes? Okay, you apologize. You apologize to YouTube. Hi, Dewy. Daddy. You do not look remorseful at all. Nothing? Okay, say goodbye to friends. Bye, everyone. Bye. So now that that's all up, I'm going to go in with the Honest Beauty Midnight Reflection Luminizing Glow Powder. So this is in the lighter shade. They do have a deeper shade, and I've thought about getting it as a bronzer, but I'm not really a huge bronzer gal, so I don't know how I'd like that. Buffing that in to the upper cheekbone area, nose, bridge of the nose, just a little bit around the perimeter of the face, just over the highest points of the forehead to bring back a bit of natural shine. So I find that this is a really, really beautiful product, and that doesn't break me out, but it's not a blinding highlight that's going to stop traffic or be seen from the stars above. Because sometimes I find that can look a little bit crazy sometimes. At least on me, it can look like I have a stripe. I'm going to go into eyes now, starting with the Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot from MAC. Just a light beige, kind of yellow toned eyeshadow. So just blending that in with my ring finger. Making sure I get my crease all the way up to these atrocious eyebrows that we're gonna have to somehow fix with a stick of gum and a hope and a dream. Do you guys ever get like monomania? Apparently that's what my sister calls it. Like, I get it with tattoos. I just get so focused on one specific thing and I can't bloody let it go until I do it. And it drives everybody in my life crazy, but I can't stop. And it's can't stop, won't stop, I suppose. All right, so I'm gonna go into my Natasha Denona Glam palette. I got this for Christmas from my fiance. So I'm gonna go into this transition shade up in the corner here. We're just adding that transition shade as our main crease shade. You'll need something for sure a little bit darker to match your skin tone. Because I don't think this would show up as a crease shade on everybody's skin tone. I don't think it would at all. So we went into this transition shade, and I'm going to try and go for a couple more of the gold colors. So I'm going to take the center eyelid shade down here, and I'm going to try, just with my fingers, to press that all over the lid. Does anybody else hate the names of these eyeshadows? Like, don't tell me how to put on my makeup, my friend. We're not going to be very good friends if you tell me how to do that. Like, I'm going to do whatever I want. In the words of Raw Beauty Christie, you are not my real dad. All right, so we just press that in all the way to the inner corners. Just brush that up a little bit. So really pretty all over shade. I think that's really, really nice. So now I'm going to go in with the Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Reflect from Hourglass, just to add a little bit of dimension and a little bit of extra pop. Just pressing that on the eye. I don't have very much of a sticky base left since that first shadow is put down. So this isn't going to be a super, super intense look. Not going to be super intense with the Hourglass eyeshadow. It's going to be more subdued, but still really, really pretty. All right, so we got that in. And then we're going to buff out the crease a little bit more with the shade Soft Brown. Soft Brown from MAC. I have one of their refillable palettes right here. Just gonna dab into that a little, because we went from a cool tone look to more of a rosy look today. So just gonna blend that out and up. So I go in circular motions back and forth. It's a really beautiful shade. It's a nice light brown with more muted rosy tones to it. All right, whatever's left, I'm just going to take under the eye. Just flattening my brush here, squeezing it between my fingers. And for anybody who's interested, this is the Fluffy Eye Blender brush from e.l.f. I think it's like $3 to $5 here in Canada. Okay, we are now onto these monsters here. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to give it a shot. Because we are not quitters here on this brand new channel. We're going to give it a go. So I'm using my ABH brow powder in the shade Blonde, and I'm going to use the darker shade here on the side. And I'm just going to create a little tiny bit more structure along the bottom. And just brush that along the underside, build that structure up. I love this brow powder. It's a really beautiful brow powder that stays in the brows all day. You don't really need to add any brow gel, but I probably will here just to keep all my hairs a little bit more tamed. All right, so as you can see, not bad, not bad. So this is where we started, and that's where we finished. Not bad. I think that this was a good color to kind of start with. All right, we got to fill in that arch. So what happened to these brows, you may be asking? What happened? Why, Kathleen? Why did you do this to yourself? Good question, my friend. I went in with the shade Light Brown in the Reflecto-Sil Brow Tint Eyelash Tint. And you know what? That stuff was not light brown. That was not light brown. That was like, this is as dark as my mom's hair, and my mom has like dark chocolate brown hair with red undertones. And like, how is this light brown? You know, that's the lightest color they had. I couldn't choose blonde, sadly, because this is my natural hair color here. It's a very light brown, kind of a sandy, dusty blonde color. What a catastrophe this was. So instead of thinking, I'm never doing this again, I went on Amazon and I thought, maybe next time I'll just try Just for Men. So you guys will have to tell me what you think, if these brows are as atrocious as I feel they are. All right, just going through my brows with the Benefit Clear Brow Gel. Sadie? No. So just finishing up the brows with the Benefit Clear Brow Gel. I think they look a lot better, a lot more tamed. Thank the Lord. So, all right, just curling my eyelashes with the classic eyelash curler from Tweezerman. And I'm gonna go in with a baby bit of mascara. Sorry I'm looking away from you guys. I have my mirror right here. I just find that when YouTubers stare at you when they're doing their makeup, it's very unsettling. I feel like they're gonna come at me in the middle of the night like a serial killer, and I just can't do it. They're gonna come up to my window and they're gonna F me up a little. So I'm not living that life. I can't do it. All right, Sadie is making some bad choices, so she's going to join us for the mascara section of this routine. Hey? Are you making bad choices? Miss Sadie is 6... Echo me? Miss Sadie is 6 months old, and she thinks that she runs the show. And it's very frustrating, but, you know. I love her a lot. She's just a pain in the butt sometimes. All right, going in with the Lash Princess mascara from Essence. Stick with me here, guys. Stick with me, Sadie. All right, just wiggling this through the lashes here. Oh, we're so close to being done. This was very hard with Sadie. I'm gonna have to find a different place to film next time because Miss Sadie will not be joining us. Or maybe you will. I don't know. I guess it depends what the people think. Comment down below if you think Miss Sadie should join us for next video. She is here laying on my table, on my makeup desk now. Alright, just wiggling that through the lashes. This is the best mascara, best drugstore mascara that I have found and tried for my lashes that doesn't make them turn into snuffleupagus lashes that fall down all day. So, also, I've tried the waterproof version of this, the one with the blue crown on it, or the blue lace up part, and it doesn't stay as well as the green one. So if you're looking for a long-lasting one, look into the green Lash Princess, just the original. It's really, really good. Essence kills it with their mascaras. And I think it was like $5.99 here in Canada. I'd have to double check, but I think that's about it. So we're just about done here. So I'm just gonna fan to dry off my lashes a bit. And then I'm gonna go in with 2 different setting sprays just to lock everything in. So I have the Lise Watier Magnifix setting spray. So just spray just a really, really nice light mist across the surface of my face. And then I'm gonna go in with the All Nighter Urban Decay setting spray. There we go. I think that's pretty good. So, yay, Miss Sadie! Yay! Help me! Help me! All right, here is the makeup looks, just something very natural. We have the more structured brows, we have our lashes, and we have that bit of gloss left from the Tower 28 shade in Cashew. And so, Miss Sadie, it's time to say goodbye to friends, and we will see them in the next one. So we say goodbye.